TIFU by getting scammed on Facebook Marketplace. I'm an idiot. We agreed that they'd post the item and I'd pay half before and half upon receipt. Obviously. After I paid half, they never sent it and stopped replying. I could go on a long rant about how convincing they were. They sent me their address. Their profile was female and very friendly. The item was listed at a non-suspicious price with realistic photos. I've reported the listing and the seller to Facebook. I'll be reporting all the details I have to action fraud. Though doubt anything will come of it. I'm out around 50 quid, which sucks but isn't life ruining. I'm mostly annoyed at myself for being taken in. Screw you. L. Wenner. If you are who I think you are. You got out of prison not that long ago. I can see on your Facebook page your friends and family rallying round and encouraging you not to be a dick, and keep your head down. As far as I'm concerned, I hope to see you back in there soon. I'll be keeping a close eye on the Portsmouth news. TLDR. Got scammed on Facebook Marketplace. Have reported but likely won't see the money again. Contact your bank. They'll report the payment as fraud to the beneficiary bank, who'll block accounts to try and recover your money. Even if no money remains, their account would get blocked to stop further payments in like this. And likely it'll get their accounts closed too. No one should ever put money down before seeing the product in person. I'm shocked that some people I've sold to are so open to doing that as a means to secure the item. Guess they've never been ripped off before. I'm sorry you got burned. My recommendation is to only use Marketplace for in-person transactions. 1. Anyone asking for a deposit on a local pickup item is a scammer. 2. Anyone asking you to kindly do anything is a scammer. 3. ChatGPT is going to make this a lot harder. It generally happens to really genuine people. I've been scammed a couple times in my life. It happens. It sucks. And it wasn't life running either time. But I was thoroughly embarrassed. It's okay, buddy. Lessons for next time. Hugs. I was interested in adopting a cat from someone and they ghosted me because they wanted me to pay them and then they'd bring me the cat. First, no, I'm not sending a stranger money. Second, I'd like to actually meet the cat before I agree to adopt it. I'm sorry this happened to you, op. Definitely take it as a learning experience. This almost happened to my wife yesterday. She finds a nice leather couch for $400 on FB Marketplace and announces to me that she is going to rent a small truck and pick it up 3 hours away. The seller needs the couch gone by the end of the day. Next, she texts me from the road. She had tried to Venmo the seller $200 but it wouldn't go through for some reason. Could I please Venmo the amount instead? But why? I asked her. If the seller is legit, why do they need half up front? Any normal marketplace transaction would be cash on delivery. Doesn't this odd requirement suggest a scam? Is she comfortable driving 6 hours there and back, arriving at a stranger's address after dark with hundreds in cash, and still being required to Venmo half the amount up front? Next text I get from her is, "I'm turning around. We'll be home soon." First thing she says after she walks through the door. I hate it when you're right. Okay, you're welcome, honey. Don't beat yourself up too much over this. I got burned with a deal like that online too. I took it as a learning opportunity and kept the email chain as a reminder to keep an eye out for all red flags. I ignored some of them because I really wanted the items. And that was my downfall. Luckily it wasn't an insane amount of money and I didn't struggle. But it was still an expensive mistake. Things get better though. Be careful of scammers who may pose as being able to help get your money back. I find that our scams has bunch of really helpful information on the different types of scams out there. I had the same, but when I called all I could hear was a woman laughing then hung up. Never knew my blood could boil so hard. I got scammed and then lucked out that the guy was arrested and his parents. Seemingly enablers. But it helped out. Reached out to the detective who did intake on my police report and asked if they could pay me what I had lost. Payment came. But now I have to testify and take up my time dealing with this court case. Overall, still feel lucky to have been reimbursed because I knew the scammer wouldn't ever have the money. The bright side, $50 is very cheap for a lesson so valuable. I've been scammed before too. And that's how I tried to view it afterwards. Never do ship items on FB Marketplace, only local pickup. Use PayPal, not friends and family. Also use a MasterCard behind the PayPal. Then you have double layer protection. I've bought lots of stuff on Facebook from all over the world with this setup, and have experienced no serious unrecoverable scams. If they got out of prison recently, they'll be out on license and have a probation officer. Part of the license will be do not commit another offense. It won't be enough to get them recalled back to prison at first. But if they've scammed enough people, it will. Worth giving Portsmouth probation a call too. Give them a heads up. Edit. Call 101 to report it and get a crime number. Then call probation. Got scammed this same way on Craigslist. I was desperate to find a place to live and the PPL I was hoping to live with were out of town and said they needed a deposit to hold the room for me. FOMO got the better of me and I was out $250 loudly crying. If you have their contact info, reach out to their parents. LMAO. Why would you trust someone named Long Wiener? Did you pay with a credit card? If so, you could call and initiate a chargeback since it was a scam. You should try contacting your bank. Explain the situation and they'll more than likely return your money. Had this exact same thing happen, but through the ordering section of Facebook Marketplace. Ordered an item from a guy for $50 and he never bothered to reply nor ship the item. I called my bank and they reversed the transaction. I've seen more scams like this on FB recently. Realistic amateurish local pics. Pricing just below market value. Coming from likely compromised older FB accounts. And they always say their relative will hire a moving company etc. to send over and require some payment up front. Saw this for a Peloton bike recently. And also a baby Grand Steinway. Don't fall for this, people.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Aircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.